Hello everyone, Pally Time here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be playing as Sergeant Hammer as we continue to travel through all of the specialists in the game. Sergeant Hammer, in my opinion, has the ability to carry teams like none other character in the game, but that's only, and I do mean only, if your team is protecting you and you have good positioning. Let's see if the stars align and we can win ourselves a game as the siege tank.
Ready to roll out.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves yet again on Blackheart's Bay. Been playing a lot of this today. We are going to be picking up increased damage to distant enemies. Advanced artillery is going to make us do 10% more damage to enemies that are at a long distance, which, considering we're a siege tank, that sounds great for me. My Q ability is Spider Mines. We lay these bad boys on the ground. They'll stick in place until an enemy gets close and then chase after them to deal some damage. Our Concussive Blast is a knockback in this arc. And our E ability is Siege Mode. This allows us to hunker down, sit in one place, and increase our auto attack range to be this blue circle that you see going around my character right now. It is a very significant auto attack range. We got noticed by the Zeratul. I wonder if he's a free Zeratul. Are you free Zeratul? Let's go ahead and siege up right here. That way, if we continue to fight the battle for the smiley face, I'll be able to assist from safety. We're going to put some landmines over here. I'm going to tell my team just to retreat because of my positioning here. We do have Zeratul coming in on me. Will the team protect the tank? I hope so. The enemy team actually being forced back here from this siege damage, so they do have a pretty good team to counter me. They have a Gazlo, which is a very interesting combination against the siege tank. They have a Zeratul who can sneak up on me and do a lot of damage. They have a Tassadar who can lay down that psionic storm right underneath my character and deal a lot of damage. And they have a Tyrande who can pick up that increased range on her stun and really punish me for that as well. So, depending on how they play, we could be in a little bit of trouble. Tassadar laying down... Oh, I'm going to have to leave. Oh, I'm going to have to leave. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Well, we're not doing too well here up at the top lane, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to siege up. Instead, I'm just going to walk into these guys, try to deal as much damage as we can. We do have the support of Malfurion. He's taking good care of us. I do, unfortunately, knock Tassadar in the wrong direction, but it looks like that's going to be okay. And now the Spider Mines are chasing after the enemy team. We got 3 of those 5 coins, so that actually worked out really, really well. Zeratul wants to go turn in. I'm going to sit in middle lane and try to get as much XP as possible. Tyrande is on her way, so I'll ping for danger. And we are going to deal as much damage as we can to the enemy team's structures while they are gone. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to get a little bit closer. We're going to put some mines down here, and then we're going to get in siege mode. I'm going to kill this tower. Basically, while they're all down here fighting over 8 coins, I'm going to get us 400 XP, and you can already see the XP difference between these two teams. It's very significant. Hopefully, Stitches will come in here and do some body blocks for me. He does just that. Thank you, Stitches, and I will be on my way. Thank you, Stitches. Right place at the right time. If he wasn't there, I definitely would have died. Zeratul could pretty easily keep up with me. We do not have a traditional mount on Sergeant Hammer. Instead, we have thrusters that allow us to get a pretty drastic speed increase to our movement speed, but then we slow down after. It's not sustained movement speed. I'm going to be picking up Vampiric Assault. Basic attacks heal me. They're going to restore 15% of the damage that I'm dealing, which, trust me, adds up really fast on the tank. We're going to go ahead and get in siege mode. When we are in siege mode, not only is our range increased, but we also deal splash damage with our auto attacks. The enemy team is still fighting over this coin turn-in, which means they're not getting XP in lane. Decent blink there by Zeratul. I'm going to stand here and fight this, though. He already used his blink, so he has no way to escape, and then the friendly Zeratul comes in for the cleanup. We don't know where anyone else on the enemy team is, so I'm not going to siege up for this exact reason. Let's go ahead. We'll go this way. Hi, Stitches! The Singularity Spike is going to go down on Illidan there, which is going to buy me some time. I'm basically trying to juke Tassadar here and juke all kinds of stuns. Malfurion coming in with those heals. Let's lay down the Spider Mines and run away! Oh, that worked out very well, didn't it? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. If Tassadar comes this way, I'm definitely going to kill him. I'm definitely going to kill him. Oh, no! He's back! Zeratul re-engaging from the shadows is going to take me down. I should have sippy cupped. I definitely should have sippy cupped. By the way, Sergeant Hammer has some nice artwork down here in the bottom left-hand corner if you want to take a look at it. I don't remember what it was before, but it definitely didn't look that good. It definitely did not look that good. Gonna make my way, words and things, back to the middle lane. Really, I should probably be top. I was talking about this a little bit in the Zagara video. You're pretty safe top because the enemy team really doesn't have any incentive to go there. You can see Stitches getting uncontested XP up in the top lane. I mean, in the early game, like right now, the only reason they would go top ever is just to get XP. I mean, maybe they would push with the mercenary camp, but I really doubt it. At this level range, we are going to be picking up First Aid. As you can see, I've been the brunt of a lot of their attacks, which is kind of a problem, considering that I can get focused down really easily. First Aid is going to heal us for 35%. I thought it was only 30. 35% of our maximum HP, which is going to allow me to survive a little bit more. Let's go ahead and use Concussive Blast on Illidan as Stitches comes in for the save. Thank you, Stitches. Stitches is taking good care of me this game. He's protected the tank. I'm going to try to position to kill this tower as well. That's going to give us another 400 XP. Let's go ahead and focus that down really quick. The chests have spawned. If Stitches wants to head over there, that would be great. But not a big deal. We don't need to rush for it. The enemy team did get the bottom chest pretty wholeheartedly, though, as they are already depleted. All right, heading up here to get this now. We can see the enemy team is in position. Stitch is now coming down from the top, getting engaged by Zeratul, but we are going to start to focus back the enemy team, and I'll just go ahead and grab these coins. My damage needs to be basically on the squishiest target that's nearby. I'm not going to siege up here because our team's a little too spread out and their team's a little too spread out. But we are going to be taking down Tyrande Whisperwind there. I'm going to get 4 coins in my pocket. Let me turn in, please. Let me turn in. I don't want these. Okay, I want to dump all of my coins in this box, so I am not being focused by the enemy team ever. Thank you. If Zeratul had put his 2 coins in, I would have put my 2 coins in as well, which means I still would have been walking around with 2 coins, and I still would have been like a primary target that they focus just for objective reasons, not even for reasons that I can kill their whole team. So we don't want to give them any more of a reason to hate me than they already do, because as you can see, they're going after me quite a lot already this game. I feel pretty safe sieging up here, and of course immediately after I do, oh my god, are you kidding? Of course immediately after I do, I get hit with a seismic storm. And Illidan engages. Let's go ahead and kill that healing ward with just 1 auto attack. Really easily done. We're going to be picking up Napalm Strike. It's definitely my preferred ultimate, although the orbiting bullet is a lot of fun. I mean, as far as fun ultimates go, I don't think it gets much better than the orbiting bullet. Gonna go ahead, put Napalm Strike down on this tower. It's gonna be dealing initial damage and then damage over time to anything in that circle. And it has a ridiculously low cooldown, so we can continue to spam this bad boy in the middle of confrontation. Stitches is going for this coin camp. We'll hit that with a Napalm Strike. And then I'm gonna position up here in the top lane in siege mode. We know someone's nearby because they just got that mercenary camp to the left of us, but we don't know where they are. We don't know who it is. And the friendly team looking like they are turning in a hefty number of coins. So if I can get this tower down, that's going to be another 800 XP for the team. We're going to keep our level advantage going. The enemy team heading down there. A nice Void Prison is going to freeze 3 of them in place, and the friendly team is going to make their escape with the tranquility of Malfurion healing them all up. Stitches and I, man, the dream team pushing top lane, 800 more XP for the team. We're going to be pushed to level 10 very rapidly, and I'm just going to walk in and try to... Okay, I'm leaving. Tyrande's showing up. We could sit here, though. She already used her stun. She's not going to be able to do that for another, I think, 12 seconds. So I'm totally safe to just sit here, siege that down, and now we have a 2-level advantage. Boss? Power play? The enemy team's starting to close in up here, but we potentially could take the boss, catch them off guard. I like this plan. I like this plan a lot. Here we go. Starting to siege this down. They don't know we're up here. I'm going to tell Malfurion to be careful. Make sure Malfurion doesn't show them that we're up here. Make it look like, oh, he's just a Malfurion in the top lane, not doing anything. Don't worry about it. Muradin coming in for assistance, though, maybe giving away our whereabouts. And now this fight may not go too well for us. Okay, the Napalm Strike going out on Tyrande. The mine's being forced out as well. We are going to pin her against the wall, try to prevent her from seeing what we are doing. The first aid is going to start to be used now. Napalm Strike going down on the boss. We are going to finish this off. Malfurion is tanking that with very, very little health. I'm trying to help him clear it off. Oh, shit. Get in position. Get in position. Okay, I have to tank this now. The mine's going out. The mine's going out. Napalm Strike. We got the boss. Power plays have been made, and we are going to be pushing down the top lane really aggressively with this bad boy. We did trade 2 kills for it, and the enemy team did catch up in pure XP XP down in the bottom lane. They have a very sizable push down there. We actually need to recall and make sure that that's taken care of as soon as possible. Hi, Zeratul. How you doing, buddy? We are going... Oh, he's going to hit me with the Void Prison. I was going to say, we're going to kill this Zeratul, get 3 coins, call it a bombardment. But instead, we're just going to recall on the Vision. And wow, what a push down in the bottom lane. They are really punishing us for getting that boss. Holy crap. Muradin engaging on the Gazlo is going to knock him back with that Haymaker, and now is body blocking him, making sure he cannot get away. I'm coming in for some damage. We're going to lay down the Napalm Strike on the enemy Tassadar, and he's going to be taken that down now as... No, he's not. Okay, first aid coming out on me. We're going to try to control this Tassadar. There we go. Okay. So we traded a lot, and their push was a lot more successful than ours. So we need to turn in. We need to get these bombardments going. Our Golem didn't even take down those tier 2 towers. Holy crap, they really reacted to that very quickly. We do have numbers advantage right now, and our Muradin is turning in coins. They got top chest and I believe bottom chest, so we know that they're going to be starting to gather together here. I'm just going to siege mode right here, try to lay my mines all in the smoke, just like that. And I'm going to... Okay. Well, I guess there's no sense in waiting for the enemy team when we already have a bombardment going. But we know they're going to be going there soon. Looks like Gazlo may be trying to do another push up in the top lane. I'm going to counter that by coming down here and telling him what I think about his push, which I don't think it's very nice, and I'm going to sit here and siege your shit down, buddy. I'm going to help our bombardment out, and I'm just going to use my Napalm Strike and right-click on this fort until it dies. The enemy team now starting to gather together up there. I'm going to be heading up right now. I may be a little too late, though. That Tyrande ultimate doing a ton of damage to the entire team. Malfurion is going to die with those 6 coins. Let's go ahead and lay down the Napalm Strike. The Singularity Spike is on Tyrande right now. I'm going to push her back into the melee units of my team, and we are going to take her coins, turning them into the box now. We are going to have another bombardment. I'm going to get rid of my 1 coin yet again. Turn in, turn in, turn in. Come on, guys. And then I'm going to siege up over here with more mines, and I'm going to zone for my team. I'm just trying to keep them... I'm trying to keep the enemy team back. And we get another bombardment off. Nicely done. Very nicely done. We are going to be getting graduating range. Because they have so many abilities that can punish me for sitting in one spot, graduating range is going to... Oh, shit! That's not the one I wanted! I wanted Hover Siege! Shit! Oh, well, that's okay. Graduating range is actually really, really good, which is why I thought it was the one I wanted. When we're in siege mode, our range is going to periodically increase. So that means our team can push farther away from us, and we can still, like, help. We can still do things in team fights. Incredibly aggressive positioning here. We're going to hit this tower with a Napalm Strike, trying to keep our team ahead on XP. And you can see our range is going to continue to increase in size. What I wanted to do was get Hover Siege so I can move out of the shit on the ground that they're hitting me with. Both are great talents. But Hover Siege is better for this particular situation. And now that Zeratul engaged on me, I'm just going to deal some damage while he is being forced out. Basically, they have to really, really commit if they want to kill me now. And they are committing right now. First aid coming out. Will we be able to take down Zeratul? I don't know. He's in the belly of the beast. We do not, as we do get frozen into... Oh, he dies from the spider bites! Beautiful. I'm going to sit here, not going to trade with... Okay, it was a little bit too late. My reaction time was a little bit too slow. Hopefully the friendly team will push because we were separated so much. We did a decent amount of damage with that split push. Was it worth dying for? No, not really. We pretty much gave them the XP we just gained from that push. These guys need to be careful as we do not have numbers advantage. And Muradin is in the middle lane right now. Like your name, by the way, Muradin. Okay, the enemy team going in for coins. We need to tell everyone to fall back as it is not safe. Illidan is diving in deep on his brother Malfurion. And now Zeratul coming in for assistance. Zeratul actually hindering the turn-in with a Void Prison. And will Zeratul do some fancy body blocks here? Doesn't look like he wants to. I definitely would have. I would have gone for the power play with the body blocks. Zeratul laying the double Singularity Spike on the enemy Tassadar. If you are the Tassadar in this situation, you have double Singularities on you, just use your Dimensional Shift and they will not deal any damage. You can completely nullify it. I am on my way, but remember, I'm a siege tank and I'm slow. Zeratul with a beautiful blink out of the Tyrande stun. Muradin deep in the enemy team now is going to be taking a ton of damage and is going to be forced out. The Tranquility from Malfurion is going to be healing our team up, but Stitches and I are now arriving. Siege mode is activated. Napalm strikes are being sent out, and now we are going to start to retaliate against the enemy team that has been pushing us back All right, Tassadar, you're still in range. Illidan dumping deep into my range is going to feel some pressure from it. And now I am basically in a spot where I can cover the coin turn in, and we are going to completely push them out. The protect the tank game was in full effect right there, and that just goes to show how powerful it can be. Yeah, reinforcements were on the way, but our team was already in a significant deficit until I showed up and started doing that massive amount of siege damage. Or massive amount, I guess you could still call it siege damage, because it is technically damage at a long range, but it's hero damage. You guys get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. It's so strong. I mean, that's what Sergeant Hammer excels at, and I think it's a super duper fun play style. I do wish I had the hovering tank, because this kind of sucks not being able to siege up right here and chase after them, but still, we're doing a ton of damage. We're pushing them back in the right direction, and we are going to be able to turn in all of our coins that we have. Looks like Tassadar. Okay, so right here, I can do some very aggressive positioning. I can siege up right here. Tassadar is going to be forced to trade with me. We have Gazlo coming in as well. Let's just fire off all of our shit in every direction. I need some healing here from Furion. Hopefully he's coming in. Tyrande hitting me with everything she has, trying to knock me out of this spot, but I am staying diligent. I am trying to stay. The protect the tank game fell off there as Malfurion was chasing, and I did die. I think Malfurion recalled, actually. Whatever. I was trying to wait for my range to swell up to the amount that I could still continue to lay down some cover fire for them. Looks like our Zeratul is gonna die at the same time as Gazlo, maybe? I don't know. We've done 81,000 siege damage, 31,000 hero damage, and generated a pretty good amount of XP, just under the #1 contributor in the game. I do, again, regret not having the hovering tank. I don't know what made me think that this was the one I wanted. I was like, graduating range, that sounds not like anything the thing I wanted. That doesn't sound anything like the thing I wanted. We better go with that. I don't know what the fuck happened there. You know, a lot of people have been suggesting on Reddit that Blizzard add in an option, you know, within 5 seconds or something of you picking a talent, if you change your mind, if you're like, oh shit, like I just did, and you picked the wrong one, just have an undo button. You know, not for very long. You don't want to be able to respec throughout the course of the entire game, because that would be silly. But, you know, oh no, this was the wrong talent. Give me like 2, 3, I think 5 seconds is actually a little bit of a stretch to go, oh shit, double click on it again and switch it back over to hover mode. I mean, that would be really nice. Very nice. I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, all it was a misclick if we get down to the logistics of it. It's not like it was a decision-making flub. Oh, it was a reading flub. But you guys, okay, I've made my point. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't need to articulate it anymore. We could potentially go for a boss here. We do have our level 20 ultimates, or our level 20 talents. I am going to be going for the Nexus Frenzy, which is ridiculous on Sergeant Hammer. Increased attack speed by 20% and attack range by 20% as well. The Napalm Strike going out on the enemy Tassadar, now focusing the enemy Gazlo as well. I need heals, I need heals. Okay, we are going to punish this Zeratul for coming anywhere near me. You can just see how fucking hard I am hitting. It is absolutely absurd how much damage we can do. Just keep me alive, and it's good game. That may sound arrogant, that may sound pompous, but it's 100% true. Keeping Sergeant Hammer alive can be the backbone of any team, and we have the means to do it. We absolutely have the means to do it. Should I kill this? I guess I can kill this stuff down here and make it so their mercenary camp can't go too far. That was a tongue twister. Mercenary camp can't go too far. I don't know why it was a tongue twister, but it was. All right, we're going to get the Golem. The Golem's going to push. The enemy team going for an all-in, though. On my way, on my way. They're trying to win the game right now. If they fail, it is going to be a huge advantage for our team. I'm just going to siege up right here. Malfurion's body blocking me a little bit, and we are going to take down Illidan here. 60% health left on our core. And now with this Golem pushing, we have a pretty decisive way to deal a ton of damage in the top lane. Keep in mind, Gazlo is now respawning, and he has the Robo Goblin ultimate, so he's going to be able to do a ton of damage to that Golem. He's actually going to take it down really quick. He's going to take it down really quick. Do we have enough coins to turn in? Then we should push. We should push. Either bottom, top, or middle. It doesn't really matter. We just need to do one of them. I'm going to be walking middle. Stitches behind. Muradin going somewhere. We need to be going in. We need to be going in. Come on. I'm going to try to rally the team with some pings. We've wasted our entire advantage here. The enemy team respawning in 18 seconds. We've wasted it. And now I'm out of position because the team is slow to follow. And we are going to be hit with the Void Prison. And I'm going to be taken out of this fight. I'm running to Malfurion, trying to get some heals, sieging up now. The Napalm Strike going to go out to try to zone the enemy team. Stitch is pulling him back in. I really did think I was going to die there, but we're pulling through. I'm going to sit in this Psionic Storm. I'm going to try not to worry about it. I'm going to let this graduating range keep increasing, and you can just see how much damage we are able to do with it, taking down Gazlo as he tries to run away as well for the triple kill. All right, we have a bombardment. We need to push now. We need to all be together. Our Muradin falling off is now starting to gather in with us. Okay. Here we go. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. I need help. The Napalm Strike going down on Illidan. We're going to force him out of here, and now I am just going to focus the core. We're going to deal as much damage to it as we can, and we are going to win this game. Oh, God. It was stressing me out there for a second. It was looking like it was actually going to be a base race at one point, but we came through with great teamwork. Great job, guys. Good game. And we are going to win this game. Sergeant Hammer, so fucking good. Her portrait actually changes whether or not she's in siege mode down at the bottom left as well. That's a nice little touch. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe, comment. Okay, bye. Man, what's wrong with me? Oh. It's like I'm having a seizure or something in slow motion or a stroke. Oh, God.